Howard, I'm not going to ask you how you're doing today.
Oh, go ahead.
How you doing?
Go screw yourself.
Folks, we have fun doing this. We really do. I mean, I took her early out from my job, luckily, to be able to do this. And man, I'm loving life. And this is another episode of Big Brother, which is the O-scale Clinchfield coal, which is Howard Zane's design, which I so fell in love with. I said to myself, I've got to build one in O-scale, which is in progress with Howard's help. And Howard's building an HO scale, one for a client.
Yeah,
And
oh, shit.
Here we go. Let's pause this real quick.
Okay.
Howard, was that the 12th call today?
That was number 12. Sometimes I'll get up to 20, 25. This is terrible. They mostly come from India. And I'm not happy about it.
Right. Well, I
But
know.
I have to be nice because you never know.
Right.
We had a major customer in California that when it rang, I thought he was trying to sell me something. And we wound up doing 26 buildings for him.
Wow.
So I got to be careful.
Yes, got to be
Always
polite.
be polite.
Yes.
Until you don't have to be polite.
Yes.
And there's a time, you just let it go.
Yep. Well, it's interesting because this is the HO one you're doing for a
Yeah,
client.
this client's up in, where is he? At Burnsboro, Pennsylvania or something.
Wow. Can we turn it on?
Oh, yeah.
It's in
It's
progress.
a long way to go.
And the size is approximately, I'm going to guess, it's about 10 inches across.
About 12 by 4.
Yep. And then you go to look at Big Mama over here,
Oh, it's double the size.
which is double the size
Or 4 times the volume.
and 4 times the volume. And again, I fell in such love with this. This is the client in California that we were just talking about. And I fell in so much love with this thing, I had to have one for my new O-scale layout. And a lot of these, again, are available in O-scale and HO scale. And if I had room for this little guy on my layout, I'd have one on my HO layout, but I'm going to build one of Howard's coal towers because I need a coal tower because I've already got some retail coal. But tell us a little more about this retail coal, Howard.
Well, it doesn't exist. Back 50 years ago, even long before that, you could actually drive. A lot of furnaces and homes were fired by coal. So I can remember right after the war, and even before the war, when I was just a little shit of a kid, still whatever, I'd go down with my dad in his 39 Ford pickup, and we'd load a half a ton of coal.
Wow.
And we'd come back to the place, and he would shovel coal into our furnace.
Wow.
Hopefully not hitting the model railroad in the basement.
Damn.
But it wasn't safe because as you shovel the coal, and you have coal dust, which is highly flammable, and a spark could set that off.
Wow.
And then we had I can remember this coal company that had a big Mack truck with a chain drive would deliver it, put the chute in the window, go, and it's half a ton of coal go into the bin. And every 4 or 5 hours, Dad would have to go down and shovel more coal. So we moved from Allendale, our first house in Teaneck, had an oil furnace. And what a delight that was. But yeah, things were like that. Now, these things existed up until the 50s. Now, did you say you saw one of these recently?
Yeah, I saw one in York, and I think it might have been York, Pennsylvania, on my way to the fairgrounds. And I could have swore it might have been converted to a fertilizer company.
Another sales call.
Yeah, the hell with them. We keep it real here, folks. We're not going to edit it out. As a matter of fact, we could crack up and tell you some of the things we say to these people calling, but we won't go there.
Well, we had quite a few scams.
Yeah.
Mostly they're scams. That was what, number 15 today?
Yeah. It's absurd.
The day's young.
If I had to edit it out, there'd be nothing left of the video. But this is cool. We talked about this before in a prior video on the channel, on a couple of them. But I just thought it was cool to fire up the video camera again because we've got 1, 2, 3. And like I say, Howard is helping me build my O-scale one.
You're doing a great job, actually.
Well, thanks.
Pretty good.
And in progress doing this and getting everything built up so that
You want me to hold it, John? So we can see it?
No,
Okay.
it's good. But you can see, my God, look at the difference in size. I can't get away. you can get an idea of the difference between the HO one and the O scale one. Well, Howard, I really appreciate your help.
It's again, it's an imagination piece, but it could have happened like this.
Yes.
It certainly did happen, but not exactly this design. Now, are you going to shoot this when they're finished?
Yes.
Okay.
And the one in York, I might shoot a video that I think it might have been changed to a fertilizer facility or something. I'd have to look at it, but it was one of those things that caught me out of the side of my eye.
Well, it's possible. What would happen? See, the trap could come along this way here.
Right.
And there'd be a recess in the ground, and there'd be a screw type thing, an auger.
Right.
And that would bring the coal into here, and this was like a bunch of elevators on a chain.
Right.
Scoop up the coal, bring it into here, then we assort it and into here, and one type of coal will go in this bin, another type, maybe type A or type B, whatever.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
But
you know what's interesting?
It's interesting. I can remember it so well. Dad cursing like hell in this goddamn. I remember.
Well, you know, we were talking about every one of these is a little bit different, and the placement of the coal chute on this is modified. I'm going to modify mine the same way because I don't know how much width I've got on my new railroad. But let's go over to this one and show you. Again, we've done videos of this so you can see it on the channel, but the coal chute on this is...
You can show the track on the back there.
Yeah, a little bit different, but again, check out this video on my channel. You can go into Howard Zane Custom Builds in my playlist, and you'll see the Clinchfield coal. Hey, Howard, I really appreciate it. Thanks.
Oh, you're quite welcome. Thank you.